BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody having a beautiful day. We don't normally gonna have our regular rundown on the way that we usually do the show because I'm having technical problems over here, technical difficulties. So we're not gonna be doing that. We're just gonna do the show. I don't have the graphics and everything set up. I'm shooting from my camera today. I am not shooting from my computer, so those are gonna be the changes that are just gonna have to be made. It is what it is. Anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate everybody pulling up. We're gonna have to do roll call and everything real quick because I can see less names. Can't really see as many names as usual. What up, Liberty Hazelton? How you doing this morning, my brother? Shout out to you. What up, Emmanuel? What up? Emmanuel says, what up, BBN? I pulled up last night, but I'm here now. I pulled up late last night, but I'm here now. That's what it is. What's up, Rio Martinez? What's up, New York? What's up, New York urban legend? How you doing this morning, my brother? William Somerville, Natasha Johnson, Israelite Queen. Miss you last night, baby girl. Who else we got up in here? Patrick. Patrick said this situation with the coronavirus is bigger than Nino Brown. I'm guessing. And if it isn't, they want us to think it. So salute to that. What up, CT's finest? Rio says, good morning, blessings to all. Hit that like on the way in. It's free and appreciated. Let's go. What up, Philly J? What up, DSTN? Anthony Johnson. Did I miss somebody? Greedy Paz. What up, Greedy Paz? Greedy Paz is Morning Frost and the BBN family. New York Urban Legend said here before I had the base of base. Oh, wait, hold on. Head to base of base. You mean you're heading to the base of the base? What in the hell? That's I don't like this angle. I don't like that angle. Says that. I just don't like that angle. There we go. All right, that's a little bit better, right? That angle's a little bit better. What up, Young Earl? Who else we got up in here? D Rock Cafe 170. Who else we got up in here? All right, that's it, right? All right, Shay Lacey. Let's go then. Let's go. All right, so there's the first couple of things. Oh, wow. Let me a little bit more. All right, so there's a couple of things that I want to make clear real quick, right? Just for us to really just go over and for us to have a, how do I know what's going to happen? How do I know what's going to happen, man? Couple of things that I want to talk about real quick. One is on Monday, I told y'all that there was going to be a quarantine, that there was going to be a national quarantine. I told y'all that on Monday. Now it's even looking closer like there is actually going to be a national quarantine. I believed it because of the source in which I received it from is extremely reliable. Then I received it from a totally different source who received the information from even a more reliable source. So as far as we know, shout out to James S. Dude, if you're sending something for the camera fund, you have to send it to the Cash App. Shout out to James S. If anybody, let me break this down real quick for everybody that don't know. Shout out to James S. with the $20 drop, with the dub drop. He says new camera fund, which is definitely appreciated. You that dude. If anybody wants to help buy a new camera, because I got to go buy a camera today. I'm already buying a camera. It is what it is. But if anybody want to help purchase the camera, if anybody want to give me a couple of bucks to go towards the camera, because people love complaining that my camera ain't good. So if anybody want to give a couple of bucks to go towards the computer camera, not my actual camera, I have a couple of those. We're not buying one of those. We're just buying the camera that plugs into the computer. If anybody wants to add anything to that fund, just send something to the Cash App, because the Cash App I get immediately, and I'm actually going to be able to use it to purchase today, whereas the regular Super Chat, I'm not going to get that until next month sometime. So definitely salute to James S. with the dub drop. All right, so let's get back to what we was talking about. So I was telling y'all previously that there was going to be a quarantine, and this is the thing that I'm concerned about. I'm going to tell you what my personal concern is real quick. Whether you have this concern or not is up to you. Whether you have this concern or not, it's up to you. Some people might not have this concern, but my personal concern is giving away our rights. You can't See, the way that the government and the Constitution is set up, they cannot take our rights from us. We have certain rights that cannot be taken away from us. I'm going to give you a perfect example. When you get arrested by the police says you have the right to remain silent. That right cannot be taken away from us. We have to give that right up. If you understand what I'm saying, like we literally have to give our rights away. So how do you get people to give their rights away? You create a tragedy, or a tragedy just happens to happen, and you be like, oh, I'm an opportunist. So I'm just scared that we're gonna give some of our rights away that we won't be able to get back. So when I hear quarantine, I hear martial law. That's what I hear. Now, do I think that we should be very mindful of this disease, this virus? I think we should be mindful of all viruses, and that's always been what my position is. I think we should be mindful of all viruses. I think that it's killing me when people talking about this washing the hand bullshit. Like, who's not washing their hands? I've always washed my hands like way too much. That's why my hands is always ashy. They're not ashy now because I put lotion on, but I have a problem with washing my hands too much. I don't understand how people can have a problem with not washing their hands at all. Like, there's other things going on out there other than the corona. How are you not washing your hands, homie? No, not martial law. MARTIAL law. You fucking funny. Doug Knight says people should be asking why no shutdowns after 82,000 flu deaths, but shutdowns after 80 COVID-19 deaths. That's my point. That's literally my point. That's literally my point. Are you trying to tell me, and this is just me throwing something out there, are you trying to tell me that flu outbreaks are a controlled situation? Flu outbreaks are a controlled scientific or health, should we say, situation, and the reason why they're so up in arms over this COVID-19 is that it's not controlled. They didn't actually put COVID-19 out there, while they might actually be throwing flu out there. I mean, I don't know, but at this point there has to be a reason why the coronavirus is held to such a standard and all of these others aren't. Shout out to Joseph with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. To the Cash app. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. So I think that's something else that people should be thinking about. Like, why, when all of these other viruses come out and we have people dying left and right, they aren't taken with the same amount of verve. There's not the same energy put into it. And more people die. But with this particular situation, now they're putting the whole entire planet's energy into it. I want to know why. Doug Knight says COVID-19 is not more dangerous than the flu so far, except maybe in the elderly people and those with chronic illnesses. Wayno says, peace, Jack Frost and the BBN. Peace, Jack. Peace, Wayno. CT Eminem said that's fake rumor. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Biological warfare. No, I think. Okay, so I don't have the slightest idea how this coronavirus shit got out there in the first place. What up, Sincere? I have no idea how we got out there in the first place. I'm not trying to give you conspiracy theories about how tomorrow's Wednesday, by the way. Tomorrow's Conspiracy Wednesday, by the way. Everybody that got a conspiracy theory about this COVID-19 coronavirus shit, send it to my DMs. Tomorrow is Conspiracy Wednesday, and we're gonna do COVID-19, and nothing is off the board. We're gonna talk all the conspiracy shit surrounding it. Shout out to Emmanuel. Emmanuel said my school is talking about we might switch to online classes. I hope that doesn't run into next semester, because I need to enroll into classes next semester. I hope financial aid will still be there. You want to know one of the most important aspects about school to me? It's the social interactions. I think it's very, very important to learn how to interact socially with people that you might be in the workforce with in the future. That's my opinion. So I think that school shouldn't be done at home unless you have no choice because you already have a job and you're just trying to get an extra, whatever the case is. I think school should be done in an institution, in a building where you're coming into contact with other people who are going to be working in the same field that you're working in, where you could then make connections and friendships and possibly business partnerships. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. That's just my opinion. Did I see Ace's comment? Let me look. Let me roll up the Ace's comment. What up? What up? What up? E Banks. What up, Sauce? I don't see. Okay, Ace says salute to you as well, Jack. I be forgetting my Cash App. My real. Oh yeah. Oh, that was you. Shout out to Ace. I didn't know who it is. Next time you. Oh shit. I couldn't even open the Cash App this time because I'm screaming from the phone. First of all, I want to bring something up real quick. Could we get a shout out to G's Up? G's Up brought this up in our morning meeting. For everybody that don't know, me and admins, we have a morning meeting every day where we discuss what we're gonna be doing for the day and in the future programs or whatever. So we had a meeting this morning, and G's Up brought up something that was very important that then stimulated a conversation, and that was where we're gonna put all of the homeless. I live in New York City. There's not enough rooms in the homeless shelters for all the homeless. What are we going to do with the homeless? Does anybody care about the homeless? I don't hear nobody talking about the homeless. Shout out to G's Up. Anybody care about the homeless? I don't hear nobody talking about the homeless. Anybody talking about what we're going to do with the homeless? They talking about quarantine and everything else. Anybody talk about what we're going to do with the people that's homeless? Appreciate you, Whitney's World. Okay. Joey Black. No. We do. Joey, bring all of that energy in here tomorrow. Tomorrow we talk about conspiracy theories. Bring all of that energy in here tomorrow. We're not talking about conspiracy theories today. Today we're talking about facts. Yo, what are they gonna do with all the homeless? And then check this out. How do the homeless people eat? Think about this for 1 minute. We're gonna be on quarantine, right? So that means that people aren't gonna be going about, right? So that means, how do the homeless people get money to eat? Homeless people get money to eat by, asking for, begging for money, asking for whatever you want to call it. You understand what I'm saying? In the street, right? There's going to be no people in the street. How the homeless people going to eat? How the homeless people going to eat? Okay, if people are homeless or need help, I can dial 211 from my phone, but the homeless people don't know this. And the homeless people might not have a phone. And the ones that have a phone might not know to dial 211. And even if you do dial 211, what are they going to do? There's too many homeless people in New York City for them to be able to put them in homeless shelters. There's too many homeless people in New York City to go to homeless shelters. That's a fact. Rio Martinez says the swine flu killed 600K. Really? Because they're definitely acting like this corona is worse than the swine flu, right? The swine flu killed 600,000 people? Wow. Because they're acting like this coronavirus is the worst thing that happened since the bubonic plague. Okay, so they're going to open abandoned buildings. Hold on. Somebody putting in, Focus is giving us some game. Focus is saying if you need beds, places to stay, dial 211. They are opening abandoned buildings for beds for homeless. Okay, now I hear what you're saying, Focus, right? Now, how do the homeless people know about this? They're homeless. Also, I want to explain something to you. You know, a lot of homeless people don't go into homeless shelters because of fear. I'm telling you this because I used to work in a homeless shelter. A lot of people who are homeless don't go to homeless shelters because of fear that they're going to be attacked, their things are going to get stolen. A lot of them might have like a lot of stuff with them that they have in a cart and it can't go into the shelter. So even dialing 311, some of these situations are just not feasible because How many you think all homeless people are mentally there are a lot of homeless people that are homeless because they have uh mental disorders, because they might be psychotic, because they might have schizophrenia, because they might be bipolar, because they might have some kind of psychological issue that they're dealing with, and that's why they're homeless in the first place. These are the people that we're expecting to be able to do the appropriate thing and go somewhere around a whole bunch of strangers and sleep for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, a week, a day. No, payphones don't work no more. What are you talking about? It's like there's probably like 2 or 3 payphones that work. Emmanuel says during the industrialism back in the 1800s, due to the machines taking over, some people lost their jobs and starved to death. Police stations were full of homeless. I think that this is something that we need to pay attention to. What are we doing for the homeless? That's a whole fact. What are we doing for the homeless? Because I hear what you're saying, Focus Sports, and all of that sounds good. But I used to work in a homeless shelter. I used to work in Wards Island. I used to work in Bellevue Men's Shelter. I used to work in Franklin Ave's Women's Shelter. And I also used to work in a family shelter that didn't have this problem that I'm about to tell you about. But the other two had this problem. And there's a lot of homeless people that refuse to go to homeless shelters because of fear. That same fear is what can keep them out of whatever that 211 could be doing for them. But with that being said, that's something in place. Let's hope that happens. One thing that could happen that came up in our morning meeting today is they could turn some of these schools. A lot of schools have a first floor, right, that is not actually classes, that is like open. Like I went to PS 59, and on our first floor in PS 59 there was the cafeteria. I went to um 118, junior high school 118, and on the first floor in that building you have basketball courts. It was like a gymnasium type of situation. So there are a lot of schools that have open room where they can go throw some cots, where they can go put some, where they could put the homeless at inside of these schools. These schools also have another thing inside of them: food. While people are thinking about where we're gonna put the homeless so the homeless don't, well, it's not that cold outside, but freeze. At the same time, we got to think, where can we put the homeless where there's also food at? Rio Martinez says, I'm scared to go to the hospital. They say all cases got worse after going to the hospital. I'm gonna explain to you why most cases get worse after you go to the hospital, because you always get worse after you go to the hospital, because the thing that the doctors give you is that whatever it's meant to kill is also gonna most likely make you sick, because it's a foreign substance to your body. Emmanuel says, at my school, homeless people sneak in and use the restroom and even shower or spend the night hidden somewhere. I had a teacher that would tell us to be careful to leave them alone. She was cool about it. All right. What school are you talking about, by, if you don't mind? If you don't, wait, is it a high school or college? What kind of school? Not the school. I don't want to squill on them. The virus is spreading rapidly in California. I wonder what they are going to do with their huge homeless population. I want to know. Now, this is the difference between Obama and Trump. I'm pretty sure Obama would have already addressed this. Who shot me up? What are you talking about, Illuminate Enlightened Minority? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You squealed on the whole college, man. You gonna squeal on the whole college. All right. I think people are taking it out of context also. Please explain to me who shot who up, Illuminated Minority. If Illuminated Minority don't tell them who shot who up, you already know, admins. This guy's just, it can't be an everyday thing. Every day you just come in here to just say random shit. Every day. All right. I'm pretty sure that this is it. I'll doubt very much that this is even gonna make it to the jails. All right, so I doubt very much this is even gonna make it to the jails, because if it gets in the jails, the government is gonna have to pay to try to keep the inmates not sick. You think this is gonna get to the jails? You know how much money the government is gonna? You know how much money whoever runs that jail was gonna lose having to keep inmates from dying. I did not hear about 1,400 prisoners that escaped, but DM it to me. In the vaccine. Oh, okay, copy. Thank you. Come on, illuminated minority, illuminated. Can you please make complete sentences so you don't have me thinking you out here talking crazy? I don't know what you mean by how do I think this whole deal was last. That's not even a complete sentence. What are you talking about? Yeah, y'all you gotta ask a complete sentence, Michael Robinson. How do you think this whole ordeal will end? Did you mean to say will end? I have no idea how it's gonna end, my brother. We're gonna see what happens. Prisons have been shut down. Prisons have been shut down. No visitors, no movement. Yeah, but they did that for a minute now. They built a lot of warehouses, old Walmarts around the U.S. That's a fact. They could use the old warehouses in Walmarts, right? But could we just clear something up real quick? The places that you have all of these old warehouses and Walmarts is probably not a place that has a lot high homeless populace. You understand what I'm saying? Where you're gonna have the most homeless people is gonna be in inner cities, correct? In the inner cities, they just don't have a lot of Walmarts. They don't have. I don't even think there's a Walmart in New York City. There might be. I don't know. But I think that using the schools would be a lot more simple. And then by using the schools, another thing that you could do is, if there are teachers that want to stay working, and give them extra money to just stand around. I mean, but then you gotta see the only problem with the schools is you're gonna have to have actual security there. You're gonna have to have actual security there that's ready to get down and fight. I'm just telling you right now off the rip. That's the problem with the schools. You're gonna have the actual security there that's ready to pop off if shit go crazy. I worked in homeless shelters. I'm letting you know right now, niggas fight over anything. People will fight, swearing one swear the other guy want to fight, and the other guy swear the other guy want to fight, and they end up fighting, and don't nobody want to fight. People will fight over anything. Okay, so in New York City, we don't have that many abandoned malls that I know about. We're talking about in big cities. In these little towns, how much homeless people you gonna have in a little town? What's that address for, Illuminated? I said the N word. That was an accident if I said it. Y'all know it was an accident if I say it. I try not to say it. Shout out to the Gamers Rig with the $2 drop. He said it was all good just a week ago. Salute to Kerry Hilson. There is no Walmart in the city. That's my point. So the person that's saying they can use old Walmarts, that's a great idea. But we don't have Walmarts in New York City. Not abandoned. On top of that, you know how much ground, you know how much real estate a Walmart take up? This is New York City. You know how valuable the space is, the real estate is? They're not gonna have no Walmart sitting around abandoned. That's, you know how square feet that is? That's not happening. I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to you though. That is actually a great idea. It just wouldn't work in this situation. Oh, Kerry Hilson was talking about the 5Gs thing. Didn't the 5Gs thing start in it was first in China and North Korea? That's something to think about. Nearest Walmart is Westchester County. You either go to Long Island, New Jersey. Oh, that's what Illuminated was putting up, the address to a Walmart. Because check this out. Let's say they don't do nothing. They leave the homeless on the street. Some homeless people actually get the disease, the virus. Homeless people are always on the train. Homeless people open up all the doors in New York City, for everybody that don't know. All the doors. If you're going inside of a 7-Eleven, there's probably a homeless person in front of the 7-Eleven opening up the door for you, touching the handle. If you go into a McDonald's, there's probably a homeless person opening the door for you, touching the handle. If you go into whatever store you can name, especially in Manhattan, there's probably a homeless guy standing there opening the door for you. So now, let's say they just say, screw the homeless. We're just going to leave them out on the street. Homeless people catch the disease, catch the virus. The whole shit blow over. Now, but we still got 600, 700, 800, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 10,000 homeless people out there where maybe half of them actually have the virus and they're still spreading it around New York City. What then? So somebody has to do something about the homeless. I hear everybody talking about how concerned they are for the freaking celebrities. Idris Elba has it, by the way, for anybody that doesn't know. So I hear how much people are concerned about the celebrities. Idris Elba concerned about whether Trump is going to get it. There's a couple of politicians that caught it. What about our homeless? Our homeless go everywhere. Shout out to Michael Robinson with the $1.99 drop. He said, how long do you think this whole ordeal will last? I don't know, but I think that if we go into full martial law, we're never coming out of it. I think if we go into full quarantine / martial law, that's it. We ain't never coming out of it. Obey 4K says FEMA is helping everything that goes wrong. When Hawaii had a flood, they were there. When Hawaii had a flood, they was there. When Hurricane Katrina first happened, they were there. These people are setting up the disasters and cleaning it up. They are stopping voters from trying to vote, and politics is getting control way even easier. I sounds like a possibility. Tomorrow, we do conspiracy theories on tomorrow. I will discuss conspiracy shit tomorrow. I don't know if they letting people back in, homeboy. I don't know what to tell you. I know if you're in America, you can't go to Mexico. I know that much. Mexicans is like, you keep your American asses on the other. Right now, they got the Mexicans. They over there probably trying to help build the wall now. The Mexicans is like, you know what, Trump? Y'all build the American side. We gonna build a Mexican side. Keep that shit over there. I can't look at any DMs right now. So everybody trying to DM me funny and dope shit. I wish I could, but I can't. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. Shout out to everybody that's dropping money, period, as usual. Shout out to everybody that donates to the chat. But shout out to everybody that's donating to the Cash App. That's going to help me go buy even a better camera. That's going to help me go buy even a better camera so all the other people can stop complaining that my camera's whack. Everybody's always complaining about my camera. Everybody that complains about my camera, drop $5 in the Cash App right now. How about that? I want to hear not near another nigga, part of my language, not near another person complain about my damn camera. Unless you dropping money in the Cash App, don't complain about my camera. Liberty Hazelton complain about my camera. James S could complain. He just dropped it in the wrong. James S just dropped it in the wrong account. But James S could complain. He dropped a dub. But he just ain't put it in the Cash App. Remember Obey 2K, Obey 4 cases. Remember how everybody was going to storm in the Area 51 when they were trying to control us? We're trying to do too much. Now we have to be tamed. And Bill Gates, Obey 4K. We spoke about this the other day. And Bill Gates stepped down from Microsoft after he did the whole population control and the disease Tomorrow, conspiracy theories tomorrow, Obey 2K. Wednesdays are conspiracy. Is today? What day is today? Today's Tuesday, right? Wednesday is conspiracy theory day. Please, just keep the conspiracy theories to Wednesday. Shout out to the Gamers Rig with the $5 drop. He said, I sent video play. I can't show the video right now because I'm on the phone. I'm using the phone to stream today. I'm using the phone to stream. I'll be able to show it tonight when we do the live tonight. I'll be able to show it tonight. All I want to say is they don't really care about the homeless. That does it. That doesn't go. It doesn't go. But hey, what are they doing about the homeless? That's why I keep saying all of these people that keep talking about how they're so this and they so that and they so proper and Jack Frost and all of the people that's talking about that we should stay calm. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm gonna tell you real quick about something. So I've been in one car accident, which wasn't actually my fault. The vehicle that I was driving in had a problem with a front wheel alignment, which didn't cause the issue when I hit a pothole and it went like that and came down and the wheel alignment was off. So I got into an accident. With the exception of that, every other time that I've been in the vehicle, with the exception of that, I mean, I've done some remarkable things in vehicles to not get injured and to not get in crashes. And I got witnesses on top of that. If I wasn't using my phone to stream right now, I get a couple on the phone. And the point that I'm making is I don't care how bad anything gets, we're supposed to stay calm. I don't like it when people always try to make it seem like we're always supposed to be panicking. Like every time something bad happens, we're supposed to be running around like this. Ah! I can't understand that. So I love State of the Culture. It's literally one of my favorite shows. I need to get back to watching more of it. It's literally one of my favorite shows to watch. I love State of the Culture, but I don't agree with fear mongering. I think that we should try to make people understand what's going on and for them to be knowledgeable and so they can make the appropriate decisions for themselves and their families. But I don't believe in fear mongering. I don't think that we should always be like, everything's going to shit, you might as well commit suicide now. I don't believe in that. You understand what I'm saying? So Jinx was saying a whole bunch of shit on the show the other day. I actually like Jinx. I like all of them. And I think that he made actually a ton of great points. He made a ton of great points. If I actually had the ability to debate him, I think that I would have. I'm not trying to talk. I would rip them apart. But I don't believe in the pretending like there's not a problem until the shit gets so far out of hand and we're all fucked. I got a family member, right? That I'm gonna tell you what they do. They don't never want to tell you that something's going wrong until it's too late to do anything about anything. Because to them, they want to act like they're protecting you from something. But in reality, what they're doing is they're making it so that you're getting hurt and you're getting hit and your life is getting negatively affected by shit you didn't even know existed. You understand what I'm saying? So you won't even know that there's a problem. You'll be going through your life normally, regularly, and then all of a sudden you find out that there's some weird, super weird shit that happened, and you got to drop everything in your life now to go take care of this thing. When if you would have been told about it initially, you could have just handled it, and it wouldn't even have been a problem, or it wouldn't even have been an issue. Set up beaches, tents, and beaches for the homeless. No, they can't do that. You want to know why they can't set up tents with beaches on the tents on the beach for the homeless? Because you don't want to create a lifestyle that later on you're gonna have to start locking people up for doing. What's gonna happen is if they start allowing these tents to be set up on the beach for the homeless, after this problem is over, what do you think is gonna happen? There's going to be homeless people that's not going to want to go to shelters because shelters are dangerous. This is not a game. Shelters are dangerous. There's going to be people that's not going to want to go to shelters, and they're going to remember that they were setting up. You already taught them how to pitch tents and start fires and everything like that, and they're going to be on the beach, and the whole entire beach is going to have homeless people with tents and fires. So they can't do that. They have literally beach bums. That's a fact. That was somebody said that. E said that. Shout out to E. That was a mean joke. But literally, literally. And then after you teach these homeless people how to pitch tents, start fires, and all this other shit, who knows where else they're gonna go start pitching tents? They're gonna go start living out in the fucking woods. What up, lovely E? So what are you gonna do? So we can't let them start pitching. This is how you got to think, right? If you're a politician, if you're a patriarch or a matriarch, if you are a person who is an individual who have other people that has to that their life will be affected by your decisions. You have to make decisions with a clear understanding about consequences. You can't just make decisions like, I'm just going to do this thing and then we'll take care of the other thing when it happens. All of your decisions can't be like that. Like every once in a while, you'll have a decision that it's like, yo, fuck it, we got to do what we got to do. But if all of your decisions is, we're just going to do this thing right now and we're going to worry about the other thing in the future, you're going to be just setting yourself up for failure. Those exactly is the type of people that if shit's going wrong, they don't want to tell nobody until after everybody got to die. Then now everybody can know what happened. To be the motherfucker. You ever live with somebody and they stop paying the rent and then they tell you the day before y'all getting kicked out that there's a whole bunch of rent that ain't paid. Like, this is the type of mentality that creates shit like that. You got to you have to give people the information for them to make their own decisions. People that want to control everything end up hurting shit more than they end up helping. Period. That's a fact. Give me 1 second. That's actually one of the number one reasons why when I if I become interested in a woman, I want to see what her decision making process is. I want to see what kind of decisions she make. So if I'm really interested in you, I'm gonna let you make certain decisions. It's not because I'm following you. Don't never believe that, Jack Frost. But at the end of the day, I need to know that I'm spending time with somebody that's competent. At the end of the day, I need to know that I'm spending time and thinking about building a future with somebody who's not an idiot. So when I first start fucking with you, like if I'm really trying to like hang out with you, if I'm really seriously trying to spend time with you and really seriously trying to make you a part of my life, I want to see how your decision making process work. I might call you up. We might just start talking. I'm like, what you want to do? And you're like, nah, what you want to do? Because you want the guy to be in charge. Nah, what do you want to do? Because I already know what I'm capable of. I need to know if you one of them people that just follow the crowd, or if you one of those people that got a clear plan in life. That's important to me. Focus says homeless can call. Okay, but the homeless probably don't see this show. Who's telling the homeless to call 211? Face Sports. You get what I'm saying? Who's telling the homeless to call 211? Can we get someone out there to tell the homeless to call 211? The homeless don't know to call 211. Do the homeless know to call 211? I used to work in a homeless shelter. Most people don't go to home. First of all, there's not enough homeless shelters in New York City to house all the homeless. That's a fact. That's nothing more. There's very few things that's going to be said on the planet that is more true than that. There is not enough homeless shelters to house all the homeless in New York City. That's one. Two, how is the homeless going to even know to call 211? You think how many? I don't care who watches the channel. I hope everybody watches the channel. But how many homeless people you know that know to call 211? That's two. Three, you know how many homeless people are? The homeless people that's not in shelters are probably not in shelters because they're scared to go to shelters. I'm telling you this because I used to work in a shelter. I used to work in a shelter. Homeless people get beat up in shelters. They get raped in shelters. They get robbed in shelters. This shit is real. A lot of these shelters is like jail. I don't know what to tell you. I worked in one. I worked in three. I worked in four actually, but I worked in three that was not one of them was a family shelter. It was a totally different experience. Women just fight for nothing. And shit, I don't know what to tell you. Like I thought it was bad in the men's shelters. Y'all women, when y'all rent, you got a woman with her group of kids and another woman with her group of kids, y'all fight for nothing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm just keeping it a stack. I worked in men's shelters and I worked in women's shelters and I worked in a family shelter. Just real quick, I just want to explain this real quick. Whenever you see men fighting over some shit in one of the shelters, it be bullshit. Don't get me wrong. They be fighting over stupid shit. But the women literally be fighting over nothing. Like nothing happened. Just 1 second. Give me 1 second to explain this. Because I know I've said this a couple of times. But I was I worked as a security guard in a women's homeless shelter. I'm telling you, they be fighting over literally nothing. Like nothing. Not even they fighting because nothing. I don't know what to tell you. So there's people that just don't want to go to shelters because shelters are not safe. You got people getting stabbed in shelters. You got people getting killed in shelters. I'm telling you, I used to work in a shelter. So please stop misleading people into thinking that all of these homeless people will go to shelters. Some of them are scared of shelters. There's literally people getting raped in New York City shelters. I don't understand. Like, I don't know where you at, Focus Sports. I don't know where you at. But I'm telling you, I know you trying to tell me, but I'm telling you, as a person who literally worked in shelter system for like 4 or 5 years, I'm telling you, there's people who do not go to shelters because they're scared. Remember, when it gets cold outside, the police go round up people sleeping in the street and take them to shelters. I can't call nobody. I can't call nobody. I can't do none of that. I'm currently using my phone to stream. I'm telling you, in the winter, the police and there's like other agencies. There's a couple of different agencies. I can't remember none of the names at right now. But they actually, when it gets real cold outside, they go round up the homeless and force them to go to shelters. When they force them to go to shelters in the winter, think about that for a minute. It's the winter. It's freezing outside. They're forcing them to go into shelters in freezing conditions. The people come in and they will tell you, they're scared of the shelters because they get beat up, robbed. Imagine, like, we're grown adults and we don't want to get robbed and we got the ability to make our shit back. Imagine being homeless and you do not have the ability to make your shit back because you do not have a job, you don't have no money, you don't got no finances, no nothing. If somebody steals something from you, that's that. That shit is gone. You might never get that thing back ever again in your life. And that thing might be very important to your survival. Where you volunteering at, Focus Sports? Just because we curious. And salute to that, by the way. Shelters are so dangerous. Low-income people have Obama phones. Homeless don't. Thank you, big hats. Keep telling the homeless to call 211. I don't understand that. When I make coffee at home, I drink Cafe Bustelo. That's a fact. I love that Dominican fucking coffee. I love that shit. That's a whole fact. Why that sound like Cardi B right there? I love that shit. That's a whole fact. Bree says, in DC, a homeless man that has tested for the coronavirus was to quarantine himself. He told them he was homeless. They did nothing. He went to the shelter and slept. He went to the shelter and slept around 180 other people. So if he has it, wow. Told you. That's a great point, Bree. We don't even know which homeless people currently even have the disease. has the virus. We don't want to ship them to a homeless shelter because then now they're going to give all the other homeless people or all the other any people they come in contact at the homeless shelter with the damn virus. Like, so what are we doing? Every time some new virus or disease come out, they said AIDS came from bestiality. Somebody was boning a monkey or some shit. Come on, stop it. People been boning animals for years. People been boning animal for years. I seen some chick on IG a couple of years ago, like a year and a half ago, some shit, like maybe a year ago, I don't know. And she was talking about how she just her dog is her boyfriend. How she doesn't even want to date men. She can have sex anytime she want. Like, baby girl, have you met most men? Like, are you crazy? If all you want to do is just have sex all day, I know quite a few guys that would love to lay up with you. You do not need to get a dog. She said her dog is a boyfriend, yo. These people out here is crazy. You cannot compare. Who tried to compare Tampa, Florida to New York City? Time out. Who tried to compare Tampa, Florida to New York City? No, get out of here. I ain't paying no more attention to you. You trying to compare Tampa, Florida's homeless problem to New York City? There's two places that you cannot compare homeless problem to. Well, there's a couple. One is definitely New York City. The other one is LA. The homeless issues are too big in these two places. You can't even compare it. 7 billion people on this planet, and a dog is a boyfriend. That's crazy. Nah, she just probably went through a traumatic situation. She probably scared of men. She was probably abused and beat up at one point or another. And the dog is actually protection. She probably sleeps with the dog so the dog protect her. She just probably scared. It's a fact. Y'all gotta understand, man. Fear's a high motivator. A lot of people. It's easy to motivate people when the motivation is fear. That's all I can say. People scared, man. Especially think about a female. Most of the females we know in our life have brothers. Imagine how females feel when they grow up. They don't got no brother. You know what I'm saying? They don't have nobody that if shit really got crazy, they could call that person up to have their back. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's hard being a woman, yo. This shit is hard. Focus Sports. I think Big Hats is trying to explain that while I'm busy talking about the New York City problem and the problem that we're having in New York City, and you're trying to explain what the homeless people should be doing, you don't understand that the things that we're trying to explain about New York City specifically, if you remember, the title of this video is New York City Lockdown. So we're talking about New York City specifically. And so I think what he's trying to explain to you, Focus, is it's great what you're doing and it's great the things that you're saying, but they just don't apply in New York City. We wouldn't be able to apply those things that you're talking about. It's not possible. Laura says New York City is completely jam-packed and filled up wall to wall with homo. Oh, wow. Okay, Laura, we don't do that. I don't know what kind of comment you was trying to make, Laura, but we don't do that. What are you doing? Shout out to the Black Spades. We got Black Cuddy and the Black Spades up in the house. He said half of these people are nasty. Wait, what do you? Oh, you talking about that? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Laura, really? We don't do that in here. If you're trying to create an argument, like Laura, real quick, we kick people dumb fast. So if you're trying to create an argument where you're trying to talk negatively about any demographic and you're trying to embarrass or humiliate people, we're just gonna kick you and not think about you again. I'm just gonna keep it a stat. Were you really helping Focus Sports? No, I like you, man. But were you really helping? Focus Sports is a funny nigga, man. I ain't gonna lie. Some days, Focus, I be wanting to just put you on the timeout because I be like, your voice sounds annoying. I can't even tell how your voice sound, but the shit you be talking about some days, I be like, this nigga voice sound annoying. Oh, you talk about the conversations here is always switching? Yeah, because that's how I talk in real life. Thank you. You told me to do what you doing in Tampa, in New York City. It's not possible. That's a fact, big hats. That's why. That's why. Come on. He's trying to be helpful, but sometimes people think their way is the only way. You understand what I'm saying? He's trying to be helpful, though. I don't think Focus is a bad guy. This guy ain't gonna lie, man. His fucking voice is like fucking nails on a chalkboard. I don't even know how that shit sound. But every time I read his comments, I'm like, eee. I know I keep saying the N word. I try not to. Do we need to kick you, Cafe? The fuck? I'm trying not to. You getting mad at me for? I'm trying not to. God dang it. I'm trying not to. Look, first of all, if I didn't have to worry about people flagging me every 5 minutes, if I didn't know for a fact that we have a lot of young people um that watch this program, I would speak a lot more candidly. Just to be honest with you. What the heck are you talking about, you Dominican? Somebody said you was something else, Cafe? Is you Red Cafe? Is you Red Cafe? Red Cafe got balls. I had a homie that looked I got a homie that used to fuck like that knew him and really liked his music. I don't have nothing on Star Brim to report that's new yet. I will talk about Star Brim as soon as I have information that's new. I just don't want to keep just saying Star Brim name to shout out. Shout out to Star Brim though. Yo, Star Brim is cute as shit. Is she fine? Star Brim is fine. Hey, what up, merchant? I ain't seen you in a dumb long time. Star Brim is fine. That's a whole fact. I like them brown skin girls. I ain't gonna lie. Um, I'm weird. Okay, so I like all women. But yo, they got this new thing in New York City. Real quick. I want to tell you about this for everybody that don't know. They got this new thing in New York City where they're gonna allow for people to change their sex on their freaking birth certificate. That's crazy. I agree with you. Focus Sports is harping on problems doesn't help. People should do research, volunteering, helping however people can. Pointing out problems doesn't make things better. I wasn't pointing out problems. I think I was talking about solutions, but I agree with you. I'm usually talking about solutions. So yeah, I agree with you. Actually, that was very redundant to say that on this channel. Yo, what up, Daryl McKinnon? He says, Frost, has anyone talked about what social service applicants gonna do? They run out of food first. Wow. Wow. What I don't know what social service applicants is gonna do. I don't know what people are gonna do that. What are you gonna do, right? Think about this for a minute. Think about this for a minute. There's a lot of people that's on government assistance. They get their money on the first of the month. You think they're gonna be able to sit in their house all for 2 weeks and be able to have food, clean water, and whatever else they need for a whole week, for 2 weeks? There's a lot of problems that this quarantine creates. There's a lot of problems. It's a lot of problems that this quarantine creates. A lot. Emmanuel says, so if we get a lot of food from overseas and we can't leave the country at the moment, that there will be a shortage of food. Yeah, that's a fact. I don't know what people is buying with their damn EBT card. What in the hell, Cafe? No, my point is the people got their government money on the first, went shopping already, bought their fucking food already, didn't know that they was gonna need to ration their food at this time of the month. Do you get it? The people on government assistance did not know they was gonna need to ration their damn food. They eating like regular. But everybody's worried about these celebrities, right? Tampa population is 400K. It's 10 million in New York City. Our homeless population can't compare. That's a fact. The government is not sending everybody $1,000. Wait, is the government sending everybody $1,000? What do we got to do to get it? I'm not eating rocks. I ain't eating rocks. I ain't eating paper. I ain't eating none of that shit. I'm gonna go hungry. This is be the best time for everybody that's been trying to figure out when they should go on that diet. Right now is the best time because if you go to the store, because if you go to the store and you buy and you start now is the best time to diet. You want to fast a little? Now's the best time to fast. Any women that's like, you know what? I've been thinking about getting a little bit of pounds off this right here. Like, all right, not a problem. On that Corona diet. What up, Zoe? What up, Sydney Chase? They see you in a minute. Yeah, on that Corona. Everybody. We got 221 people in here. I just wanted y'all to know first. Hit that damn like button. What are y'all doing? Second, if anybody contacts y'all and pretends to be Jack Frost or any one of the admins and they're saying negative things, they're not Jack Frost or any one of the admins, okay? We have a whole slew of people that's trying to bash this channel. Please, if somebody's calling you up, contacting you in your DMs, sending you emails, trying to send you to pages where people are bashing me, that's all fake. I just want to say that while we got a good number of people in here. Oh man, what's gonna happen to the people that get high? Not just weed, but what's gonna happen to the dope fiends? What's gonna happen to the dope fiends that gotta go get their methadone? What's gonna happen to the dope fiends that ain't even on methadone? They still on that dope. What's gonna happen to them? I want to know. You can't cop. What's gonna happen to the people that need to get high? Also, if you're gonna donate to the chat today, we buying a new camera today for the computer camera. We're trying to spend like $150. So if you want to donate today, donate directly to the Cash App or the PayPal. DSTN says, I'm telling you, everybody already has this strain. It's just dormant in most. Dope boys in Baltimore will be masked and gloved up. They don't miss a cell. Trying to tell you, this shit is crazy. Everybody that's sipping lean and popping perks is gonna have a very nasty at least 8-9 days. It's gonna be nasty. If I get $1,000, I'm spending them shits on Jordans. No, I'm not. I don't even know. I'm probably gonna go invest that shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm probably just gonna go put that shit in one of these apps I got on the phone and invest that shit. But buy Jordans. That's crazy. We got like 200 and something people in here. I can't even get 100 likes. Yeah, definitely. Find homeboy that broke Rona life. I'm broke Rona heart. I'm good, my brother. I have hair clippers. Just because I haven't clipped my hair doesn't mean that I don't have clippers. Thank you for the I guess you was trying to make fun of me. Shout out to that. I'm getting too old for this shit. Shout out to I don't care. I guess you trying to make fun of me. Got any better lines? What the fuck? Look, I'm good. Whatever. I will clip. I let this shit grow out. Don't matter to me. What up, James S? Hey, Cafe, we usually kick people out for telling me who to kick. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Yeah, he was throwing shots. But I'm pretty sure you have clippers. Do you got the show on currently that you have 216 people in there watching you? But you have clippers, right? That I'm assuming you use. Do you have a show going on right now with 214 people in there watching? Oh, you don't. Oh, you in here. Oh, all right. Whatever then. Whatever then. You don't have a show, but you in here telling me how to run mine. I get it. You know what? I need to become friends with one of them doomsday preppers. That's a fact. I need to, if anybody out there is a doomsday prepper and y'all want Jack Frost to pull up on y'all during Armageddon so we can live stream on the BBN, let me know. Let me know. Oh man. I'm just saying, if any of y'all, oh, you were saying buy hair clippers because the shops are closing. Yeah, whatever. That's what you were saying. Shout out to that dude. You can't see, you come in here, you say certain things. We aggressive over here. We going at that comment. I'm just telling you. You come in here, you say something that you're not making yourself clear. You better make a whole clear comment because we will come for you. I don't know how to use the Sony camera as a webcam. I've already tried. Hit me on DMs if you know how to explain how I could use it. Because if I could use the Sony camera for a webcam, I'd prefer that. So hit my DMs so you could tell me how to do that. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to connect it to the phone and allow for that to happen. I don't know how to connect that to allow for it to happen. Tell me how to do it. Cam link. Smash TV, could you hit me in the DMs and explain this to me when we're not on live? Why y'all always want to explain shit to me on live when I'm busy doing the show? Y'all can't explain shit to me off air and then I'll be like, yo, this person hooked me up with some dope shit. Shout out to Zoe G with the dub drop. The dub drive. She says anyone that stockpiles N94 masks need to please donate them to the hospitals. Healthcare workers are getting sick here because there isn't enough supplies. Yes, please. I hope nobody stockpiled all the damn masks. Who built the bunker? Okay. Where do I get the cam link from? Smashville? Can you tell me where to get the cam? Okay, thank you. You're going to hit me in the DMs. Please, because I would so much prefer to use that camera. I was not throwing up Crip signs, by the way. I was just excited. I just want to say that. Like, yo, this blood dude. I'm not blood either. But yo, this dude in all red, he's throwing up Crips. I'm no gang affiliation. I'm all gang affiliation. But I'm no gang affiliation. But I'm all gang affiliation. Copy? Wait, hold on. Did we kick somebody? We ain't kick nobody, right? Yeah, I'm no gang affiliation, but I'm all gang of. I'm just cool with everybody. let's work together. Let's try to make money. Let's try to build brands. Zoe, who will deplete their stock because a hospital that extracts tons of money and people placed in deep depths and don't have masks. If there's no masks to buy, how could the hospital have them? I think that's what her point was. So you didn't get that? Hold on. All those A's, you didn't get that? That her argument is that they aren't masks to buy, not that the hospital can afford masks. Comprehension skills, A. Comprehension skills. What the fuck? Big Hat says, I work at McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, a warehouse. I know where I'm going during zombie apocalypse. I'm gonna go find the fucking Twinkies. I'm gonna go work and go to a hostess area where they got the Twinkies at. What up, Free Nick? Free Noop? Oh, I didn't see that, Rich the Kid. Oh, sorry about that, Rio. I wasn't trying to mess up your credibility. Oh, man. Now, that A person just came here to argue with you, Zoe. Don't give him the energy. I gave them that energy for you. Copy? Focus Sports says, Frost, did you see 69BM admitted she was subpoenaed to court to testify and was going to? She said the only reason she didn't was because she had a good lawyer, but they can testify if you didn't tell anything. Actually, what she actually told on herself she told on herself that she was in the grand jury. So, I mean, that's basically what she told on herself about by saying what she said. Obviously, she went to the grand jury. She went to the grand jury. She said whatever she said at the grand jury, and that helped the situation. So that's basically what she told. She needs to stop talking. I don't know how to say this. I get it. She thinks some of the things that she's saying is helping her situation or making her look good. I get it. But she needs to stop talking about it. She needs to stop talking about it. She needs to, whenever she talk about 6ix9ine, to try to, even if she's saying something negative, try to not go hard. That's just my advice. Do what you want to do, though. Shout out to Thicky McThickums. I ain't mad at her. Shout out to her. But yeah, I believe she had to have given a statement. Come on now. It is what it is. I'm not trying to knock her, though. I don't know her situation. I don't know why she did whatever she did. I don't know whatever. So I'm not trying to knock her. I don't like bringing her up because it seems like every time y'all bring her up, it's for something negative. I get it. She's doing a lot of shit that you really can't say nothing positive about. But I don't dislike her. I don't want to have to bash her every time we bring her up. Like, could we try to bring her up and when there's something good going on? I don't know if there is ever anything good going on. But could we try to do that? 2020 Insight says, I'm smarter than most. I see you are too. They easily distracted with BS, then carry out the real agenda. Tomorrow is Conspiracy Theory Day. On Conspiracy Theory Day, I will address a comment like that. Focus Sports says she helped get them dudes caught up. She knows the audience is too dumb to realize when she tells on herself. First of all, she's told on herself numerous times she needs to stop talking. She needs to stop talking. I don't understand. I don't understand it. She just needs to stop talking. I don't know. At this point, I honestly, she just needs to stop talking. She just needs to stop talking. I don't know what to say. Like, there's things that she can say and there's ways that she can talk that would help her situation, but she has yet to do that. So I just think that she needs to stay in the public eye if that's what she wants to do. Stay in the public eye if that's what you want to do. See how that turns out. It might turn out good for you. It might turn out bad for you. I don't know. If you want to stay in the public eye, stay in the public eye. But you have to figure out a better way to say things other than just to say things in a sad way to try to get people. You have to say things in an intellectual way for people to understand what you're saying. You want, at this point, trying to get people to feel what you're feeling. We're past that. We don't need to feel what you're feeling. We need to understand. So unless you're going to come out with a statement and your statement is going to be built on an intellectual premise that you're trying to get us to understand something with our intelligence rather than with our emotions, it's going to be a waste of time. That's just my opinion. Do whatever you want to do. I don't dislike her. Anyway, Big Hats is not making excuses for her, but them getting caught up was all CIA Chris. Don't take. Yeah, it was CIA Chris. That's a whole fact. I'm not blaming her for getting him caught up. I'm not blaming 6ix9ine for getting him caught up. It was CIA Chris. That's a fact. He's somewhere right now. It's sitting in a freaking jacuzzi with some chicks, probably some drugs he's trying to sell to some gang members, and living his best life. Please don't bring her up no more. Y'all brought her up. I lost like 40 people. Like 40 people left. Like 30, 40 people left. Don't bring her up no more. I don't. Somebody said something about something she did. I don't know. I don't bring her up. I don't dislike the young lady, but I don't. At this point, it's just piling on. Like, allow her to do whatever she's doing and step out the way and see if she's gonna survive, or if she's gonna sink or swim on her own. The head of Universal tested positive for corona. That's a fact. Elliot Grange's father tested positive for the corona. I think people should be more concerned that all of these rich people are getting it. Should we be trying to get the coronavirus? Hold on now. There's a ton of rich, influential people that have caught the coronavirus. Should we be trying to get the coronavirus? Should we be trying to get the coronavirus? I keep hearing about these super rich people getting the coronavirus. People that don't come into contact with nobody. That's my point. People are catching the coronavirus that don't come into contact with people, that don't go on trains, that don't go in public areas. Anybody paying attention to that? What up, Derek Devers? I saw you pull up last night, but we was in the middle of something. I meant to comment to you. I think the phone cut off. I think the live cut off before I could shout you out. Shout out to Derek Devers. Derek Devers says, "Sup, Fro? It's been a minute. I think you said something about your divorce last night. Sum it all up, one word, divorce. Is this the same comment you left last night? They shut down every production in town. I'm laid off for at least 2 weeks. I'm sorry to hear, my brother. Yo, Derek Devers, what are you working on right now? I was supposed to go to Las Vegas to pull up on James S. and the NFL draft. That's not going to be possible now because of the corona. What are y'all working on down there, Derek Devers? What production are you working on currently? Shout out to Derek Devers becoming a new member of the BBN gang. What production are you working on currently down there? I'm just curious. Because I want to go fly out and visit something. When y'all go back into production, I want to pull up. First week, this flight and shit is over with. Hey, let's get a fund together. We need to start a production company. Let's start the BBN production company. I want to go down there. I want to fly down there to Derek Devers. Oh yeah, you did tell me about this shit already. You already told me. Hell yeah, I'm pulling up. As soon as this shit is over with. How much a plane ticket costs? Let's do real BBN shit. I keep trying to tell y'all, like y'all be not for nothing. Y'all be so surprised at who watches the BBN, man. You just be surprised, man. We only be having like 200 people in here some days. You'd be surprised who pull up to the BBN, man. I'm just telling you. This is the camera on my phone. Okay, for everybody that hates my camera phone, right? You know what I want y'all to do? This is what I want y'all to do. Everybody that hates my damn camera phone, I want y'all to donate to the fucking Cash App right now because I'm going to buy a new phone for my computer today. Let me look at this shit right here. I'm going to buy a new camera for my computer today. So for everybody that has a problem with my freaking camera, the camera that I usually use on my computer, donate to the Cash App. How about that? Shout out to y'all. You are right, by the way. Hold on. You are right, by the way. Let's just be clear on that. Let me check something real quick. Where's this? I could just open any Chrome, right? There we go. Let's go Best Buy real quick. People love the camera phone. That's a fact. My camera phone is better than the phone that I use for the computer. That's a fact. That's an actual fact. I can't look at no messages right now because I'm on the camera phone. Derek Devers is sending me a shitload of pictures to show y'all. He's sending me a shitload of pictures to show y'all for the I'm gonna have to show y'all tonight. I'm telling you what he's sending me. A shitload of pictures right now. PC cameras. A shitload of pictures right now for me to show y'all about what the production that they doing down there. I'm gonna have to show y'all tonight though. Here go a good camera right there. Here go another good. Donate to the damn chat, and I'm gonna go buy a new camera today. If you're not donating to the chat, I don't want to hear about people complaining about my damn camera. Donate to the Cash App. Other than that, I don't want to hear you complaining about my camera. Please don't complain about my camera unless you helping to buy a new one. And I'm gonna go live in the store. I tell y'all what. How much money got donated to the Cash App so far today? $10 got donated to the Cash App today so far. If we get $50 donated to the Cash App before we go off, when I go in the store to buy the fucking camera, I'll go live. For everybody that's been here for a while, y'all know I used to go live all the time when I used to go shopping. I stopped doing it because of the haters. I couldn't let the haters see what I was doing because it was just fueling their hate. Somebody put the Cash App up there, please. Actually, Harvard had a problem. Not Harvard. Was it Harvard? Yale. Yale had a problem where they were actually the individuals that was students. A lot of them were international, so they weren't even able to go home. So after Yale told them they had to leave, they can't even go home. They don't got nowhere to go. They live across seas somewhere. They go to Cash App right there. Rio Martinez put it up. It was Harvard or Yale? It was Harvard? I thought it was Yale. It was one of them damn schools. I thought it was Yale. NYU just did it too. Yeah, so they had a problem with the students ain't even know where to go. Like they're international. They can't go home. And then also you got to understand some college students are homeless. They live in the dorms. If you shut the dorms down and they got to leave the dorms, they don't got nowhere to go. Somebody sent the cash app? Nobody sent the cash app. And the school is not offering solutions. Focus Sports says facts. Howard Jack said facts. Howard Jack. That's what made me think of it. It's crazy, and the school isn't even offering solutions. That's a whole fact. Lee Vincent said my friend's daughter's wedding just been canceled here in England. Shout out to England. Shout out to all our family over there across the pond. Salute. That's a whole fact. Salute. All our family over there across the pond. Yes, Tom Brady is leaving the Patriots, but I already knew that. DSTN said, yeah, they gave my daughter 3 weeks worth of classwork. Only 3 other parents showed up to get the package. And we wonder why we got the problems that we do have nowadays. People don't even care for their kid, don't care enough about their kid's future. Shout out to Carl with the $2 drop for the new camera. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate all of y'all, not for nothing. Also, y'all don't have to donate. I'm going to buy a camera. I'm just saying, if y'all donate money, all the money that you donate, I'll put with the money that I currently have to get the camera, and I'll add it to it, and I'll get a better camera. That's what I'm saying. I'm already buying a camera. I don't got no choice. Shout out to Derek Devers with the $15 drop. He said, whatever you want. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. Oh, that was Lido? Shout out to Lido. Definitely appreciate you. Yeah, because I'm buying a camera. I don't got a choice. But any monies that I give extra, I'll put that on top of whatever money I'm already going to spend. And if we could get the next iteration up, then we get the next one up. But that's also if Best Buy is open. Hold on a second. Let me see if Best Buy is even open today. Is Best Buy open today? I think it's open. Okay, it don't say open, but it don't say close. That bitch open. I'm gonna assume it's open. Don't say close. Oh man, how the strippers gonna do anything? You think this is a? I'm sitting on the floor. Who said that stupid shit? Hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna kick you. Could we get bags? Could we get bags for the person that thinks that this wall, this wall is my bed? Could we get bags? Could we get bags for the dude that think that this wall is my bed? Yeah, I kicked him immediately. What the hell is wrong with that guy? He thinks how in the hell do I sleep on a wall, homie? God damn it, yo. Could we get bags? How the hell, homie? How I sleep on the wall, yo? How in the hell do I sleep on the wall? So you say I'm laying on the floor? Well, let me take my tie clip off. So I'm laying on the floor, right? So then why is it, my, if I'm laying down, and I don't know what you was trying to say, but if I'm laying down, then why isn't my tie going like that? Why is my tie going this way? Oh man, yo, that dude had to go immediately. Fuck up out of here. Hell. That shit is crazy. This looks like a bed. You know what these things are. He got coroned. Bags. Y'all know I got hit in my mouth and shit. I got head bunny playing basketball. Bags. I don't be caring about shit. Hitting them with the bags with the coronavirus in them. Let's not even make jokes like that because the shit is serious and people are dying. Wait, what? There's a Best Buy next to me? Where? Oh. Oh, no. Okay, no. I see what happened. I keep forgetting. You hit it with bags full of water. All right, so we're gonna pull up out of here. Hour and a half. Y'all know what, we trying to keep the show to about an hour and a half. We're gonna pull up out of here. I need to go get a camera ASAP. This is just a whole fact. Don't let nobody tell you different. If you wanna donate to the camera fund, you could always just drop something in the Cash App. I'm headed to go get the camera in the next 5 to 10 minutes, most likely. All right, so we going out. Yeah, look, one, I appreciate everybody that pull up as usual. You guys are the best. What up, Miss Juicy Reviews? I appreciate everybody that pulled up. You guys are the best. Please be safe out there. Washing your hands is the beginning. It's not the end. They keep talking about washing your hands. What the fuck, nigga? Anyway, washing your hands is not the beginning. It's not the end. It's the beginning. Washing your hands is just something that we should be doing. You understand what I'm saying? I think people don't truly understand how often viruses are passed or sicknesses or illnesses are passed because people are touching things. So the people that's saying, oh, they talk about wash your hands, what the hell? You just don't understand how many viruses and bacteria and everything else that we have on our hands that we transfer other places. It's really bad. Realistically speaking, your hands is one of the most bacteria-filled parts of your body. You touch everything with your hands. That's why I can't understand how when people go take a leak, you don't wash your hands first. You done been touching the rails in the train. You done been touching money. You done been touching doorknobs. You've been touching everything in the world, and then you go to the bathroom, touch your touch your privates without washing your hands, and then wash your hands after. Damn near your privates is probably the most cleanest thing on you. It's been in your pants all day, protected from the elements. Shout out to Sex Money Murder. What up, Walt? So let's be cognizant of the things that we are and aren't touching. Let's stop touching our faces so much. I know I do that a lot myself, but I also wash my hands so much. It's crazy. Let's stop touching our faces. Let's stop just touching everything, and let's just be more cognizant of our surroundings. You got to understand, it's like people are so scared of this coronavirus, and we're doing all of these things, but all of these rich, famous people are getting the coronavirus. People who, generally speaking, don't come into contact with other people. I have to assume that the coronavirus is probably being given out a different way than they're telling us. There has to be more to this. When you have all these dictators, you have all of these world leaders getting the coronavirus. You got Idris Elba has the coronavirus. Well, he looks like he looked like he a cool ass dude. He probably in every club and everything just chilling. So whatever. But we got billionaires getting the coronavirus. We have world leaders getting the coronavirus. I'm sorry, it might be something else other than what they're telling us that's causing these symptoms. It might be. I don't know if it is. I'm not saying that it is. I'm saying stay out there, be careful. Do not allow fear to dictate your actions. That's all I'm ever trying to explain. You should be careful, but don't do what you're doing because of fear. Don't allow your emotions to supersede your intelligence. That's all I'm saying. I'm really not saying anything else other than that. With that being said, I would love to give a shout out to everybody that donated to the chat today, but I can't because I'm on my phone, so I can't see everybody. So I'm not going to give for nobody because that's the only fair way to go. But I will make sure that I do the rundown for today, so we'll be able to see everybody that donated tonight. With that being said, please hit that like button on the way out. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.